Yo, what's going on everybody? Mario here with Uninet. Today's video is an extra special one. I'm going to be giving you 5 of the best products that you can offer for Father's Day that you can easily create using your Uninet IColor white toner printer. Now I'm going to walk you step by step through how you can make each one of these products and what type of media transfer you need for your printer. Now make sure you stick around all the way to the end because all of the products in today's video are pretty unique. I'm pretty sure you've never seen some of these ever be printed or customized before. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with number 1. Alright, first up we're going to be using the IColor Premium One-Step Hard Surface Transfer Paper to print 2 different things. The second one is going to be a little bit of a surprise, so you're going to have to wait for that one. But the first is going to be a bottle opener. So let's just go ahead and trim the design down to size. Now let's secure it down with a little bit of heat tape and then cover it with another piece of parchment paper. And then we're going to press down at 300 degrees for 30 seconds. Alright, once the time is up, let's go ahead and lift the press. Now let's just go ahead and set it to the side and let it cool down. While that's cooling, we're going to go ahead and use the IColor Wood and Leather One-Step Hard Surface Transfer Paper to now create a custom wallet. Now, the first thing we need to do is make sure that our design is the right size for the insert of the wallet. That's where I'm going to go ahead and place mine. You can place yours wherever you'd like. Now, in order to press this, the best place is going to be to simply have it on the edge of the platen. While that's pressing, our bottle opener should have cooled down already. Now we can go ahead and remove the one-step hard surface transfer paper. Now let's go ahead and see how our wallet has turned out. Let's go ahead and open up the press. Move it to the side. Now carefully peel off the wood and leather paper. And if you notice, there might be a little bit of residue, a little bit of sticky residue on the sides. Don't worry about this too much. You can easily just rub it off. Now let's move on to can coolers or koozies using the IColor Select 2-step transfer and adhesive paper. For this, we are going to have to up the temperature from 300 all the way up to 310. Once it reaches temperature, we do want to heat up the platen, so we're going to simply just press it down for 130 seconds. Now, once it is heated up, we're going to go ahead and take our A and B sheet. The A is where we printed, the B is the adhesive side, and we're going to marry it using our heat press. Once that's finished, we do want to go ahead and rub over it with another piece of cloth and then peel off the adhesive in a nice even motion, making sure to keep constant pressure and constant speed. Now let's just go ahead and lay down our can coolers. Let's give it a little flip so it's easier to press. Let's go ahead and tape down our designs. And now we're going to press it down for 30 seconds at 310 degrees. Now set it to the side and let it cool before peeling the carrier. And now let's go ahead and increase our temperature to 400 degrees for sublimation. Alright, while that's heating up, these should be cool, so let's go ahead and start to remove the carrier off of the IColor Select transfers. Alright, so next up we have a tie that we're going to be using the IColor Dye Sublimation Toner to get the job done. Now, one of the most amazing things about this type of toner is the fact that it's sublimation in toner form. This makes it very efficient in terms of the ink or the toner usage, so that way you can get a lot more bang for your buck. And we all know that sublimation, it doesn't really use too much ink or, well, in this case, toner. Now for this, we are going to be pressing a full 100% polyester tie with our sublimation transfer. We're going to go ahead and press it down for 45 seconds. And then once that's done, we're going to go ahead and repeat the process with the top part of the tie that we didn't sublimate. Now you can go ahead and repeat this process throughout the entire tie, but it's not really necessary because you're not really going to see most of it. You're only going to see the larger area in the front. Okay, next up we have a heat activated mixed media mug. This has to be my favorite, hands down. This has to be my favorite because you're going to see the mug in action in two different ways. So we're going to start off with our sublimation transfer, and we're going to make sure to press it all the way at the bottom of the mug itself. We're going to go ahead and put it into our Uninet mug press, and we're going to press it down at 380 to 400 degrees for about 150 seconds. Then we're going to go ahead and take the mug out, remove the sublimation transfer, and we're going to decrease the temperature on the mug press all the way down to 300. Then we're going to put in our Uninet IColor one-step hard surface paper on top. Now this part is very important. Make sure that for the part where you have your sublimation transfer, make sure that that's covered. So that way it doesn't transfer onto the platen of the mug press. After pressing for 30 seconds, we can go ahead and remove the carrier, and there you have it, our heat activated Father's Day mug. So those are some of the best products that you can offer and make for Father's Day. What did you think of today's list? Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Remember, if you want access to that little cheat sheet that I'm giving you with all of the different materials, the temperature settings, and the links to each of these products, if we can reach at the very bare minimum about 15 likes, I'll go ahead and drop it down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to pin it for you so you can easily access it. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. As always, it truly means the world to me. If you found this video useful, helpful, or informational in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. And with that, my name is Mario with Uninet, and I'll catch you all next time.